Hey everyone, welcome to day number 4 of Macto Masculus. Today, our lessons, as you may know, are to flex and to go on a date. So we're going to talk about that real quick. Now, the first thing, flex. What do I mean by that? Why is it important? Now, all week, I've been teaching you how to respond and deal with just the natural pressures of life, gravitational forces, right? How to sit up straight, suck your gut in, make sure that you avoid getting hemorrhoids from dehydration and not minding your butthole, things like that, right? All of those things are designed to help you get into a neutral position, if you will, a neutral mindset as well as a neutral body position. Now, that's well and good. Being neutral is extremely important. Finding a place of rest, a place for us to recover, absolutely important. And finding a neutrality in life can be kind of like a safe point, if you will. It's something that we can come back to, that grounds us, that resets us. So neutrality is awesome. However, in neutrality, in peace and comfort, we don't grow because for humans, we're one of the few systems that when you don't put pressure on it, the system shrinks, atrophies. When you do put pressure on it, the system grows, it increases. One of the very few systems that increases when pressure increases. And the other thing that's interesting about us is that as humans, if we match pressure, growth increases. So I don't want you to stay neutral or comfortable. That's not what this is about. This is about you being as uncomfortable as possible so that we can grow together. That's what we're doing. So, flex. After you're in a neutral position, you're sitting up, you've got your stomach sucked in. I want you to flex your core, your abdominal area, but not just your abs. Your core also involves your back. So, what I mean by flex both, I want you to learn how to put equal pressure both front and back on your core. Not only that, but I want you to learn how to put equal pressure up and down on both your front and back simultaneously. Pretty intense, right? Ideally, what you will be doing is you will be pushing as hard as you are pulling, pressing as hard as you are falling away. That's what you want. So let me give you an example. Show you what I mean. God, I hate taking my shirt. It's cold right now, and I'm so sorry. Oh, my nips. All right. What do I mean by this? So we know we're already working in a neutral position, right? Nice and erect. We have stomach sucked in at this point. We've been working on that for the entirety of the week. But now we want to flex our abs and our back in equal portion to one another. Okay, we want these to be flexed as much as these are because we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this or this or this. Okay, we want this. We just want this flexed. So what you're going to do is you're going to flex your chest down, pulling your abs. Using your abs, you're going to flex your chest down while simultaneously flexing your hips up as hard as you can. Flex down and up simultaneously. Look at my fat rolls. I love it. Okay? You're going to do that same exact principle on your back. You want butt up, hips towards your shoulder. Then you want to pull your shoulders back towards your butt in equal pressure to one another. Okay? That's going up and down on your abs, up and down on the back. Now you want to do these simultaneously, because if you do up and down on the abs, clearly I'm hunching forward. And if I do it only on my back, well, obviously I'm going to throw out my back because I'm an old fudging man. Excuse me. So what you want to do is up, down on abs, up, down on back at the same time. It's actually really easy. Get into a neutral stance, pull your hips forward while pushing them back with an equal amount of pressure. Pull your chest down while pushing your shoulders back with an equal amount of pressure. Stand up straight, suck in, flex. The entire core right now, all of this is being flexed. Top of my abs from pulling chest down. Bottom from pulling hips up. On the back, lats from pulling back, hip flex, or back here, all of this from pulling hips up. Flexing the entire core. Now my obliques, I'm getting those as well as smaller muscles, internal muscles in my back from the sucking in. If we suck in hard enough, as if we're flexing, trying to get our belly button to touch our spine, sucking in as much as we possibly can, and then flexing, pushing our belly button into our spine, that right there, woo, that works these, right? So let me see if I can show off a little bit. I don't know if I can, I don't know if you can tell, but so everyone really likes to talk about these things, right? Whew. Got a little bit of control on those things, right? That's right, sex muscles. I got those down. I got those down. I got the cut. You want the cut? You do what I just barely showed you how to do. As much as you can all day, every day. All right, now, tonight, when you're on your date, again, you're supposed to sit in the middle of the restaurant. You need to be as uncomfortable as possible. You need to be as visible as possible. Why? Why? Well, there's a reason for everything. There's a purpose behind it. You make a difference. You change the atmosphere, the environment of wherever you go. No matter how grand or small the difference is, you make a difference. You bring a light, a flame, a heat, a vibration. And that vibration interacts with others' vibrations, their flames, their heat. And it can create all sorts of reactions. It's a magical thing. And the craziest thing about it is by changing your posture to an almost exaggerated perspective, to really stand up erect and then flex it down. People notice. It's an innate instinct, if you will, a life hack. It is though. Stand up straight, open your chest, eyes up, view the world. The fact that you're doing that, people notice. They latch on to you as almost a guidepost, if you will. You become a pillar, a lighthouse. It's weird. And tonight, I want you to see it for yourself. Because that's what's going to happen. If you go into a restaurant by yourself, you sit at a table confidently by yourself, sitting up erect the entire time while you eat your meal, eyes cast out, scanning the environment around you, you are going to see an immediate change. Now, I have homework for you too. This is the best part because you get to actually play around with it a little bit. All right? Now, do not abuse this. okay? Because you can make people feel extraordinarily uncomfortable. Trust me. You're just going to give it a little bit of a whirl. But what I want you to do, you're supposed to be flexing as much as possible. Your core should be tight at all times, ready to react if needed, okay? That's where you should be. Nice, tight, ready to go all the time, okay? In that time, while you're flexing, while you're truly focusing on it, I want you to not only be looking out in the restaurant, I want you to attempt to make eye contact with each and every person inside of the restaurant. Not a long, extended amount of eye contact. We're literally talking casual, like that. You see, you acknowledge, and then you gaze away. No staring. This isn't a cock measuring competition. This isn't you trying to prove that you've got more machismo than anyone else. No. I just want you to make the briefest of human connections, non-spoken, completely visual connection with somebody, and see what happens to the restaurant. You will almost feel as though you're a celebrity. People will look at you like you're a friend. They'll approach you, try to talk to you as if a long lost relative. You remind me of somebody. Oh, oh, it doesn't matter who you are. Trust me, you will instantly become connected to the people of the restaurant. Test it out. Don't make it uncomfortable. Don't make it weird. Don't make it a contest. You're not staring at people. You're not checking people out like, oh, she's got the nicest rack. I just want to. No. We're focusing on ourselves and how we change the environment around us. And then I want you to journal about it. The minute that you make that last eye contact with the last person in that restaurant, once you've done it, I want you to get your pen and I want you to start writing. What happened, what you feel, how the week was, I don't care. Whatever comes. If it's drawing, start drawing. You got numbers, you have math homework inside your mind. If that's what's coming out on paper, it doesn't matter. I just want you to let as freely flow whatever's inside your mind down on that paper. And then tell me about it. I want to know about it. Because you make a huge difference. You don't even realize how much of an influence you make every time you come into somebody's physical realm of reference. You don't even realize. We're going to teach you tonight. You're going to feel it. You're going to be a little bit weird, a little uncomfortable, but this is where growth happens. It's time to grow. It's time to go. Macto, Masculus by Machismo, guys.